Hey guys. Um, what we do? What are we going to do? I want to try out this new game. I'm downloading a few old ones again. Do you know, I'm really annoyed that I only got the 128GB one, and not the 500. I knew it was silly. Well, no, to be honest, I really got a really good price in this. I got this for 300 and something for a Quest 3, which is nothing. Because they're about 600. I got refurbished one for 350. It's pretty much like new. What's going on here? Ooh, I got worried there for a minute because I updated this. We want to have a look at Harpagun. It's a new one. This icon. What should I say? A black bar is present on your right if you push the resolution, and F or R too far. Better to stay on our profile to avoid it. Better grab my other controller. Oh, I'm sitting down. I want to make this relaxed. Something random. It's taking a while doing that. Ooh. Okay, the graphics are very, what you call it? Is it Bioshock?
1213, get in gear if you can hear me. We are about to land.
Okay, cool.
Try picking something up so we know it works. Just don't wreck anything with it, alright?
What do you want me to do? Pick something up?
What do you think you're doing? You know how much money that costs. I'll be docking it from your wages scheme. Right, Olga, take it from here.
The procedure requires me to repeat the mission objectives. After landing, locate Zenek's campsite and confirm his status. Then proceed with the rest of the crew to the old Cosmodrome and return to the mothership.
And tell Zenek that if he forgets to report in time once again, I will personally fly down there and smack him in the mug.
Okay, dude.
Lander, you can step out. The door tends to jam, so just give it a little yank.
Magnetic navigation system initiated. Use an analog stick to move forward. Correct. Practice this maneuver some more.
Okay, I don't like the vignette.
If the automated focusing system fails, you can recenter the view manually by pressing the designated button.
Harpagun, concentrate. Go to Zenek and remind that drunk mart that you have a flight back to base tomorrow. If he's late, you'll be stuck here for another week. Understood?
I don't really like this. The way I can't free. You know, the way I only got to move forward like this.
Seen so much water in one place. If we suck it out and sell it, we will reset for life.
Careful now. You're about to learn basic maneuvers.
They come in handy. I use them all the time. Not my wife.
Dirty fucker.
I will display a visual aid. By looking at it, move the analog stick left or right.
Yeah.
Correct. You are officially allowed to use the automated navigation system.
First try. Well, congrats.
Shut up.
But you can hit that dump.
What target?
Look at this wise guy. Don't you have anything better to do than throwing rocks at stuff?
Result in them breaking off and falling. Be advised, if you walk across the bridge, there's a 64% chance of collapsing. Locate Xanax and relay the message to him. Initial analysis indicates that it is unknown to dangerous
Fuck are they?
Well, we'll have to assume that something snapped from Zedek.
No, I authorize the drop of offensive tools.
You can really trust those creatures. Don't even defend their overheat fast.
There's a change in your mission objective. Head straight to the cosmodrome and leave the planet along with the rest of the crew immediately.
Okay, so Harpagun. I didn't realize it was released on PlayStation as well. I got the Quest version. Looks good, looks very good. I wouldn't imagine the PlayStation looks much better, to be honest. The graphics are...
Just a reminder of the mission objective. Reach the cosmodrome and leave the planet.
But you know what? You'll be passing Martin's camp, so maybe just checking on him? He hasn't contacted us in some time either.
Actually... one thing I'm noticing that PlayStation probably does have
your distance from aggressive life forms and avoiding conflict.
Allow me to give you some advice. Maybe then you will actually come back alive. I'm taking your gun. Okay?
I thought it was aiming and shooting them. I guess not.
Avoiding conflict being is not your strong suit, is it? In that case, allow me to give you some advice. Maybe then you will actually come back alive. If not, I'm taking your gun. Okay?
See? It's not working. Or I'm doing it wrong.
Avoiding conflict being is not your strong suit, is it?
No, it's not.
In that case, allow me to give you some advice. Maybe then you will actually come back alive. I am taking your
How do I re-energize?
Avoiding conflict being is not your strong suit, is it? In that case, allow me to give you some advice. Maybe then you will actually come back alive. If not, I'm taking your gun operations, okay?
How do I check my energy? I got a fish!
to get hit right. Yeah, hit them on the head with those activities.
Whew, action-packed. It is pretty action-packed. Small learning curve. This is a lot happening at once here.
Buildings, aren't they, Harpagun?
That's right. Coordinate number 75 is approaching the first before the great departure.
Last, some good old metal plates. I was getting fed up with all that green growth.
Okay, next level.
So, where is this settlement? There was supposed to be metal and concrete, but there is just more and more concrete.
kind of getting the hang of it. Oh, I'm dead again. Right, use him, fire him at him, use him, fire him at him, and shoot him. I gotta use my covers more.
Leader's mustache. Look how they lived. Luxury. There must be like 5 square meters per person here.
See, I'm getting the buttons mixed up. I think the button should be the other way around.
There must be like 5 square meters per person here.
This is turning. That's confusing me, you know?
Agreed. I'll forward the application to the central office.
Oh, by the way, got this on discount for €9, $8.99.
Application accepted. I'm authorizing the use of high-impact tools. Warning, our instruments are showing higher movement in the building ahead of you. Martin's campsite is just up ahead. Make contact and move towards the cosmodrome together.
You might want to speed it up a little bit. The worst is yet to come.
You've arrived at your destination. Now find the camp leader and go to the cosmodrome together.
Okay, so we figured out the weak point anyway, at least.
You've arrived.
What killed me so quick? Hang on, battery level low. Need to change out my battery.
You've arrived at your destination. Now find the camp leader and go to the cosmodrome together.
Oh yeah. Do you know what? I've had enough for now. Quit the menu. What's this Discord about? You all don't get to see that. You all don't get to see that. Ah, sure, fucking you know my birthday. But, my friends know my birthday. The world doesn't need to see it. Anyway, see you later, guys.